Marty kept trashing her Ring camera. Little did he know, she was setting a trap. Welcome to The Fallout Zone.
When I bought my small brick-front townhouse, I did it for one reason: silence. After a decade of sleepless city nights, I longed for a cul-de-sac where darkness arrived on tiptoe and conversations lived politely behind closed doors. That suits me. I'm the co-worker who slips bug fixes into production while everyone's at lunch. My office nickname is Stealth Mode. Give me predictable routines, a cup of chai, and the low hum of a hard drive. Bliss. So the Ring doorbell felt natural, almost gentle, less a camera than a digital peephole. I wired it up on move-in Saturday, tested the alert, then left it alone. For 48 hours, life was perfect. Enter Marty Jensen, Unit 7B 62. Newly retired postal supervisor with far too much free time. He noticed my doorbell before he learnt my name, leaning in like a jeweler examining a flawed diamond. Ring's blue halo reflected in his bifocals. The first strike came Monday night. My phone buzzed at 2:07 a.m. "Your doorbell is offline," my phone said. I found it dangling by one screw, lens cracked like a spider web. Maybe an overenthusiastic delivery driver, I told myself. Benefit of the doubt. I replaced it. New unit, new mount, move on. Strike 2. Thursday. Duct tape mummified the lens. The footage showed Marty's khaki sleeve flicking with bored efficiency. No mask, no hesitation, just entitlement. I drafted an email to the HOA, hovered over send, then decided against it. Conflict feels like public speaking. All eyes, no exit. Instead, I removed the tape and baked banana bread. Comfort carbs over confrontation. But Marty escalated. Laser pointers at midnight to blind the sensor. Handwritten notes slipped under my mat saying, "Take Big Brother somewhere else." My heart spiked each evening as I turned into the cul-de-sac. Home was raising, not lowering my blood pressure. I filed a police report. Low priority. The HOA president said, "Neighborly disputes are best handled neighbor to neighbor." Translation: knock on the vandal's door and discuss. Not happening. That weekend, over dinner at my parents', Ma noticed the worry in my eyes. I finally confessed. She slipped off her thin gold necklace, delicate South Indian filigree, and clasped it around my neck. "Quiet strength," she whispered in Tamil. "Never silent weakness." Her words triggered a memory from 3 years earlier. A hospital ransomware incident no one could solve. The attacker scrubbed audit trails, believing he'd vanished. While the team panicked, I remembered the firmware kept a hidden error log. 1 byte per failed authentication. I traced those failing bytes like breadcrumbs, pinpointed the ex-employee's IP, and restored every encrypted record before sunrise. The man boasted he was a ghost. He never expected the quiet analyst to unmask him. Marty was about to make the same mistake. Phase 1. The bait. Monday morning, I mounted a dummy ring, plastic shell, loosened screw, making sure Marty saw. Inside, I swacked the peephole for a micro camera angled across the landing. In the garden, a fake solar stake hid a night vision lens. Encrypted feeds piped straight to redundant cloud buckets. For 12 nights, nothing. Night 13, 3:47 a.m. Motion alert. Marty grinned into the decoy, yanked it free, spat on my doormat, and strutted back to Unit 7B. Both hidden cams nailed him. Spit mid-arc, tattoo peeking from his sleeve. Phase 2. The leverage. Scrolling our neighborhood Facebook group, I discovered Marty's retirement project. A flagstone patio that crept 5 feet past the legal limit, complete with pergola and hot tub pad. I compiled a dossier, vandalism clips, zoning overlays, HOA bylaws, and annotated it like a fraud audit. Phase 3. The public reveal. At the next monthly HOA board meeting, first Tuesday in May, I arrived early. Residents rarely attend. Free cookies don't beat Netflix, but I brought banana bread anyway. "Any new business?" Ms. Olson asked. "Yes," I said, soft enough that half the room leaned forward. I distributed labeled USB sticks and plates of bread. 6 minutes of footage silenced the room. 3 zoning diagrams made them gulp. Violations stacked like overdue library books. Vandalism, harassment, unauthorized construction. A motion was made, seconded, and passed unanimously. A $2,500 fine for property damage, a $200 per day fine until the patio was dismantled, and full restitution for my cameras. The board delivered notice within 48 hours. Phase 4. The quiet message. When certified letters hit Marty's mailbox, I left a small box at his door. Inside, the shattered ring units and a photo of him mid-spit, timestamp blazing. Across the bottom, "Smile Marty, always on camera." That evening, I watched from my upstairs window as he paced the patio, phone glued to ear, red crawling up his neck. The next morning, contractors arrived to jackhammer flagstones. By dusk, the pergola lay in a dumpster. Marty's Adirondack chairs were stacked on the curb with a free sign. The neighborhood Facebook group went silent for 3 days. When it returned, Marty's posts were limited to garage sale knickknacks. He has not touched a pixel of my video feed since. Sometimes I catch his blinds twitch when I walk to my car. Ma's pendant glinting at my throat. I give a polite wave. He pretends not to see. Peace has its own soundtrack. Grocery deliveries chiming, leaves tumbling down the gutter, footsteps that pass without pausing. My boundary is intact, invisibly armored. And if Marty ever forgets, the cameras are still rolling. Quiet strength, always.
Thank you for watching The Fallout Zone. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.